So guys, let's take a look at our Euro USD for the day. We would want to predict where the price will be moving for the next day, which is on the 12th, right? So before we actually get started, if you are new and you've not subscribed, please just click on that subscribe button, like and share, and also make your comments. I want to watch out for it. Now, to understand this movement on this Euro USD itself, I want us to actually start from the weekly time frame to understand this movement, right? First of all, I've added the moving average here, which is the 10-period moving average. The rules of trading is once price is below it, we have to short it, but if it is above it, you have to go long. But we clearly can see that this price has been above this 10-period moving average for a very long time, and it is still below. Sorry, the price is below it for a very long time, and it is still below it. So now take a look at this movement on this Euro USD. If you take a look at this movement here, there was a drop. Let me zoom properly. Think this. So this was a drop on our Euro USD. Then here was a correction. Then next we had is another drop. Then we got a correction here on Euro USD. Now take a look at this drop. If you notice, this drop actually broke this previous lower lows. Then a correction happened on Euro USD, and now again we had a drop. Of course, after the drop, we are expecting a correction. Now that this correction is over, what are we expecting next? Another drop again. And this is exactly what we are having on Euro USD. We are having a drop again. And definitely within this week, next week, and next 2 weeks, let us within this month itself, we will very much be going to break these lows. This was our previous lower lows. If you notice that as we are dropping, the price is dropping, then breaking the previous lower lows, So this is our previous lower lows, or we can call it our recent lower lows. Recent lower lows. So price wants to make a new lower lows, right? So in order for price to make a new lower lows, we have to drop and break out of this previous lower lows. So then for it to happen, we are on a bearish move. This is why we actually closed bearish last week, and we are also on a bearish move this week. So on the weekly time frame, we are on a bearish move. Now take a look at it on this daily time frame. If you notice this movement, we are actually on a bearish move on Euro USD, right? It's very, very simple. And secondly, we can see this price here, it is below 10-period moving average. And if you notice today, which was on the level, we kind of had a pullback. Is the pullback over? Yes, I believe the pullback is over. What are we having next is another drop. So I'm seeing this movement like this, a drop on Euro USD, a pullback. Now that the pullback is over, right, what we would be expecting next is another drop. So the next day, which is on the 12th, we're very much likely to close red bearish, by the way. So the price is going to give us that bearish move. Now take a look at this. The reason why we had a pullback is that price do react at a certain level. Take a look at this movement here. You see that price reacted at this level here. Once the price actually broke up, right, we actually had a pullback that came to test this level. Then this price rose up again. Then all of a sudden, we are now having a bearish move. Of course, once price drop, right, we should have a pullback to test this level. So it is exactly what we had today. The price actually gave us a pullback to test this level. Now that it has tested this level, we are expecting another bearish move on Euro USD. So Euro USD, it is now time to actually short it. That is if you want. So now to actually place this trade, we want to roll down to the 4-hour time frame, by the way. So this is kind of like a pullback on the daily time frame. If you notice it properly, you can see it on the 4-hour time frame here. This was an impulse movement downward, then a correction occurred, right? Then here we had an impulse move, a little bit of a correction. Then again, an impulse move was made here. Of course, after this correction, we are now expecting another impulse move. So it is what we are having next. So if you want to take this trade, I would suggest let this price actually break below these lows. Once the price can break below these lows, this candlestick wick, then you can enter to short this Euro USD. I will be much more comfortable shorting it by the time price actually break below it, because there's every possibility once price drop here, the price might want to kind of range as price usually do on the 4-hour time frame. For sometimes it might want to range, though it will break below it. There's no doubt that it will break below this lows, but for some period of time it might want to range. Maybe during the London New York session, then it will now drop, but during that London section or whatever, it will start ranging. So I would advise you to actually wait for this price to actually break below this week before we can enter to short this euro USD for the day.